Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Seasonal Storm. My name is Jess, and today we are working on an absolutely over-the-top Easter basket, and this one will be under $35. Stay tuned. So when I said under $35, I included the actual cost of the basket and any filler materials as well. So this basket is very clearly not a typical Easter basket. I got this at my local Goodwill for $6. And the thing is, when picking a wicker basket like this for Easter baskets, I always look for baskets that can be repurposed and used for other things. So this one is a great steal for $6. You bet I will be using this in many floral arrangements to come. So this is our big basket, and I needed a big one because the items going in this are huge. All of today's items were sourced either from a Walmart clearance aisle, your local dollar stores, or even things that I've picked up along the way from other specialty stores and Amazon. So we're gonna get started with our biggest items first. My first item is a craft-based item, and the thing is, when it comes to Easter baskets and helping that bunny out, I always recommend picking items that have utility and long-term use, or that are kind of disposable. This one is called Plasti Taffy. It is a resin craft kit, and as you can see from the tag, which is still on this one, this was $5 right after Christmas in the clearance section at Walmart. Normally retails for about $13, so we're gonna go ahead and pull that clearance tag, because even though the Easter Bunny and us got a great deal on this one, kids don't need to worry about stuff like that. So far, total in on our basket, we're already at $11, which, not gonna lie to you, being a total bargain hunter, higher than I went. If I had waited just a few more weeks during the after Christmas clearance sales, which are, as we all know, massive at Walmart, I could have gotten this even cheaper, but I didn't, and honestly, I am okay with it. So $5 for this. It comes with all of the different activities. That's perfect, and we're gonna go ahead and put that in as the base of our basket. Now you could stand it up, but considering the other items going in, I do feel it's best for me to lay this one down. So as you can see, there's a little space below that, and I'm probably going to fill that as well. So that's our base. Now, advertised on this were also some clips to take your little resin pieces and put them onto shoes. So Easter Bunny and I got my bonus baby some cute, just super simple tennies from Walmart. These were in their huge kids shoe clearance this year for $3. So now we're up to $14, and we have something she's gonna use all summer. So we're gonna go ahead and sit those in our basket in some fashion. Now, as long as we're talking about things that they can use or that they're gonna go through, this summer we know these kids are gonna need t-shirts and clothes they can get dirty and play in. And so while we're talking about items that they can use, much like these shoes for the summer, it's also a great idea in their Easter baskets to have a humble thyself moment and include some clothes that they can play in, get dirty. At the end of the summer, if they're really grimy, we don't need to continue to save them. All of these shirts, I have 4 of them, came from Walmart and were only $1 a piece. And if you're interested in my clearance hauls, I do have a playlist for that, which will be linked in the description below. But 3 of these shirts are fun tie-dye shirts. Now, you can totally tie-dye your own shirts, but for $1, you can rarely even buy the t-shirt to tie-dye for $1, and this saves a lot of mess while still giving them a lot of the style and fun that they love. So I roll them like burritos. Oh, another fun one though, always check your clearance sections, because you can get these items, like I said, for $1 in the name brands that they love. This is Fortnite, and my bonus baby adores Fortnite, so I'm sure she's going to love this shirt too. And like I said, even though some of these items might be gendered for girl or boy, these honestly could go for any age group, any kid. So just know what's best for your kiddos or who you're shopping for. So I've got these 4, but I also got for $2 in clearance this super sweet jammy set. It's just a fun little mermaid nightgown. She loves mermaids for the summertime, and when I was a kid, our Easter baskets always included the things we would need for the summer, and so for summer play and summer vacations and all those things. So I figure every kid needs some new jammies. If you can get them on clearance, use it as a basket filler. So I have a few options for these. I can either stuff her shoes with them, or I can put them underneath this big ol' box, and I think that that's what I'm gonna do. Now, I can take these and roll them in some paper, which will make them a little more fun to open, so that is what we're gonna do now. So just in case you're confused, take some tissue. We all have leftover tissue, so you can either buy, this pack was like 36 sheets from Dollar Tree, but this is actually leftover from my birthday. So you're gonna take your item, you're gonna put it in your tissue, you're gonna fold in the edges like a burrito, and you're gonna roll just like so. Do this with all of your other items, and we're gonna put those underneath our big box. So, in our basket, we have all of our soft items below, and we have this large item on top. Steaks are going out to dinner. And it's meet-in day, but anyway, we are going to actually angle this item by propping it up with some flat items in the back. These are all from Dollar Tree, and some of these have been featured in other videos, so you'll see a few items that kind of get cycled in and out, but that's okay. I'm just trying to show a lot of ideas. So far on this basket, we're up to, let's see, 5, 10, we're up to $16. Half of our budget has literally been this. This is already a great gift, but we're gonna add more to it. So from the Dollar Tree, we have, because she's getting to baseball and softball, we have some just, little pitching mound plates. Super easy. If they get destroyed, it was $1, who cares? And we're gonna put those in the middle, and that's gonna help prop this up. I'm just folding that tag behind. I've got some books. These were all from Dollar Tree. Are we not shocked? Like, this is amazing. And again, this one originally retailed for $16. So this one's super fun. She loves science. She loves asking big questions, and this answers so many of those and is so kid-friendly and fun. So we're gonna go ahead and tuck this one, because it's tall, in the back as well. I guess I'm gonna tuck it over here. And if they stick out on the sides from an open basket, that's okay. It's just more exciting. This one again is from Dollar Tree. I featured this in a haul, and it has beautiful artwork, all about the work of Marc Chagall. And it's a beautiful artistic book. There is a whole series, and it is just absolutely stunning. And I believe that all gifts should have an element of education to them. And this tells the story of the artist Marc Chagall's life. So Papa Chagall, tell us a story. You're in the basket. And this one again originally retailed, I believe, for $16 as well. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna stick this one because it's again tall, and it's gonna stick out a little bit on the side. That is okay. Then again from Dollar Tree, we've got the A Pirate's Guide to Recess, which is super fun, has a bunch of fun pirate words in the back and a big glossary. So that'll be a good homework time read. And don't worry about this falling. We're gonna prop even more things up. So just brace yourselves, people. This is gonna be a very packed basket by the time I am done. We have Henry's Hand. Again, this originally retailed for $20, and the artwork is fun. It's an easy reader, great for a big sibling to read to a little sibling. So we're gonna stick that in the basket as well. And lastly, Grandpa Green. This is a Caldecott Honor winning book. I bought this at Dollar Tree as well. And this one I believe originally retailed for $17 US. And we are going to tuck this one in as well. So our books are all kind of out. We've got little things peeking forward. Next up that we're gonna work on is all of our fun toy and edible surprises. Now, if you have watched any of my other Easter haul or Easter basket idea videos, you will likely see a lot of repeat items, and that is okay. Again, I'm just trying to give people the best ideas possible. But again, all of these ideas were purchased on either clearance or at your local discount stores, such as this one, which I'm removing the tag from because I forgot. Whew. Hold for one moment. Okay, so our basket now is valued about $20, and you're probably wondering, one, what else are you gonna stuff in there? This is a pretty stuffed basket, but two, how are you gonna keep it under 35? Let me tell you, I said 35, including the price of the basket. I think it might still be less than that. So, first up is this super fun I Dig Monsters. It is a popsicle slime and peel surprise with a fun monster toy inside. This is so cute for summer, and even though we don't really encourage a lot of slime in this household, I figured that because this is a solid, it's probably gonna be a little bit tidier, and it's a surprise toy. We know kids love surprise toys, and the thing is she'll never see this one coming. So I am probably going to wrap this one in a little bit of tissue paper, and I'm gonna sneak this one underneath in this big old cavity in my basket. And as you can see, I still have a lot of room in here to sneak surprises in. So this is my first one. Next up, you guys have probably seen this in a bunch of my other videos. I found these two LOL surprise balls. These are the All-Star Baby Cheer collection. She has asked for LOLs for a long time, and we've said, I'm not sure. Let's see. She's been so into dolls lately, and when I saw these for $2.50 a piece, which if you know, they normally retail between $10 and $15 a piece, I had to pick them up and snag them. So for $5 plus one, we're up to $26, and we have 3 surprise toys. And I think we're gonna go ahead and probably wrap all of these in a little bit of tissue paper and sneak them underneath our big box. So I will be right back after we do that. The next step is probably the biggest clearance find item for this basket. And I have recently run the UPC on this, and this is still retailing on, well, not retailing. This is still ringing up as $5 at a lot of Walmarts in my area. This Barbie Farm Set tractor, the tag on it said $10.55. I did not pay $10.55. I said this in, I think, 2 other clearance videos. This rang up for $3. I was happy to pay my $10.55 for this, but for $3 all day, should have bought it in both colors. But I only got it in this one, and you're probably going, where are you gonna fit this? We're not. We're gonna take it out of the packaging, and here's why. The reason these items in my store often get clearance so low, not just their clearance price, but below that, is damaged packaging. A lot of people will not buy an item if the packaging is damaged. I do not care. We're buying it. So we got it, and I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this and show you how we're gonna assemble it with our other fun Barbie clearance finds in this basket. Okay, so you're probably thinking, where'd the tractor go? We're not gonna do the tractor first. I've got some eggs in my hand. I've got the little tiny pieces that came with the tractor. So 2 little cabbages, an apple, a chicken, and a basket. I'm gonna take these things and I'm going to put them in some of my eggs. So we will do that. And now when they go hunting for eggs, they have some fun items to find in their egg hunt, right? Other than just candy. And I put all of the chicken and farm related things in those. I'm not sure if this basket's gonna fit in this type of egg, but I do have an egg bigger, so I will go and put this egg in a basket. Basket and an egg. It's a weird way to go about that. But we have some more eggs to add to our collection, which I will show you in just one moment. But coming back to our tractor and our little wagon and the dog, right? Go ahead and connect your pieces, great. The dog can live in there, or maybe he will find his way into another item. But because I was going to actually include another Barbie farm set with this basket, which I've already also split up into some eggs, we're gonna take our Barbie from that collection and we're gonna go ahead and set her in our tractor, ready to go to work and drive. Admittedly, I'm not sure this outfit is super appropriate for farm work, but that's okay. Pull it together, Mattel. But anyway, so our Barbie is already going to be in our little tractor, ready to go, and we're gonna set her and her little dog and her wagon into our basket right on top where they are seen, because they are the main focal point. But we're gonna need to adjust some items. So we're gonna go ahead and tilt everybody up, pushing our books back, and then we're going to nestle our tractor into our basket like so. And we are going to add some of our filler items, like our shoes, below our little wagon and tractor. So we're gonna put one shoe like this. We'll tuck another shoe right here. This basket is rolling because it is a little bit back heavy, but as you can see, they fit just so. I think I'm gonna wrap these in some tissue paper, so we'll be right back. So we put a pause on adding the shoes. I ended up restructuring so that most of our items stick straight up, which was an option from the beginning, but I decided to go with that anyway. And I put some of our clothing items wrapped in our little tissue paper burritos behind some of the items, but I also used some as well as our circular items to go under our special Barbie tractor set. And I put Barbie, her dog, and her basket in this little wagon behind her. I still will likely end up adding this to a special egg for an egg hunt, but for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and either have her hold it or set it somewhere safe. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hold it. But the next items that are going in the basket are also deconstructed larger gift items. So if you go and look at my last Easter basket DIY video, you'll see that we deconstructed a special Polly Pocket travel size set, as well as another Barbie set. And we put a lot of those items, such as into this 98-cent Walmart chocolate bunny. We went ahead and put those items tucked away in there. And now everything has something new and unexpected to open. So other than some of our large items, as you can see, many of these are in Easter eggs. So you can even hide these instead of just hiding eggs or just coins or whatever is your tradition, or just the plain old eggs for them to go and find. But for these purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and just tuck a few of those in our basket as well. Now for these larger items, I'm gonna roll these up in some tissue paper, and because they go with this bunny, the bunny will also be in our basket as well. So I'm gonna stick our bunny right in front where we can see him, and I'm gonna wrap these in a little piece of tissue paper. I changed my mind. I'm actually gonna put our wrapped up little Barbie beds inside of our shoes. So there's even surprises inside of our shoes. I'm gonna grab another piece of paper. And like I said, use recycled tissue paper. They're gonna rip through it anyway. It's really not a big deal. And I like to leave maybe a little fluff at the end. Tuck it inside of our shoe. And again, they're gonna be using all this stuff, so might as well make it cute. And we're gonna tuck those maybe right up here at the front. So let me redo this one so it's cute too. So the Barbie set I deconstructed that goes with her and was a play and wash pet set was featured in So the Barbie play and wash pet set that I deconstructed that goes with this Barbie, those pet beds, and the little pets, as well as comes with little bowls and other treats, was also in another clearance video, and I believe I purchased that one for around $3 as well on clearance. Now that was a hidden clearance item, and if you're interested in learning about hidden clearance and how to use the website Brickseek, by all means, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'm happy to teach you my ways. But including our $3 tractor set and that, this basket, I believe where we left off was 26, I'm gonna go high, $26 plus another $6. Now we're at $32. This Polly Pocket set was, I believe, in the neighborhood of $2. And then the two last Polly Pocket sets that I got were $1 each, which are grand total for this basket, including the basket and including this little bunny receptacle for 98 cents, would be $35 or $34.98. So 2 cents below our budget. This is an absolutely over the top basket, and we're not even done totally stuffing it yet. So the last part of this Easter basket project are our little egg fillers. And some of these things you probably already have laying around at home. So, like I said, we have this Polly Pocket set, which I'm gonna go ahead and tuck in right behind our Barbie tractor. But the rest of our Polly Pocket pieces, which were the $1 sets, I've already unboxed or unbagged. And like they come with this little accessory ring that pops open, and your little Polly Pocket can go right inside. I'm actually gonna go ahead and stick her inside of there for now. So she's all in one piece inside of the Easter egg. And I took these, and again, like I said, they were $1 in my clearance aisle. I think they're normally like $1.98, so they're actually already a pretty good deal. Go ahead and stick those inside of your Easter eggs. The next thing, instead of candy, because we know these kids pretty much just throw it away, chocolate melts, take a bag of fruit snacks. These ones are my Annie's Organic. They're bunny shaped too, so it totally fits for the holiday. Squish up your fruit snack bag. And mind you, you probably already buy fruit snacks for their lunches anyway. Might as well get utility out of things that we already buy and go ahead and stick it in your Easter egg. The other thing, Annie's has a great deal on the app called Fetch, where you can get serious points back for every single Annie's purchase. But if you use your Fetch and stack it with your Ibotta reward, you can actually get $3 back right now on a box of Annie's fruit snacks, meaning you'll generally pay 98 cents. So if you're needing a good deal, that's a good one too. And then Like I said, for our last little egg fillers, we have our other Barbie accessories in some of our Easter eggs, as well as everyone's favorites, money eggs. And these pretty much cost you nothing because we all have change laying around. So every year for about a month before Easter, I wander around my house, I go through my couch cushions, open my car consoles, snag all of the change I can find, stick it into some Easter eggs, and there we go. We're making the change useful once more, because who's really using change in this era? So what you can do, you can either hide all of these Easter eggs, or you can like sneak them into their basket. If you didn't have something else to put in shoes, you can always stick eggs in shoes. When I was a kid, my mom would leave little egg trails, along with the Easter bunny, of course, from our bedroom door to wherever our basket was, and we all had a special color or a special variety of colors, which is why I do that now. So anyway, I'm gonna take all of our Easter eggs and I'm gonna stack them and sneak them into our basket. Okay, now that our basket is stuffed, our final project for today's video is just making a super quick and simple and big old Easter bow to really make this basket feel special and not just like a random wicker basket. So I'm gonna take some Dollar Tree turquoise burlap ribbon, and if you follow Olivia from Olivia's Romantic Home, you've probably seen this before. This is called the Olivia bow. She has a great video on it, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and link it in the description below. Take your ribbon, fold however much of it you feel, and make some loops. And if I pinch this off, it makes 2 loops that size. That's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. Maybe. Okay, we've got our first piece of ribbon. I have some Easter ribbon, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that as well. And I'm going to make it slightly smaller. Pinch where I feel it fits. I'm gonna go ahead and make a loop of that. I'm gonna cut this off. These scissors are very sticky for some very odd reason. So we have our 2 ribbons so far. I'm going to take a 3rd ribbon, this white chevron. I'm gonna make it even smaller than our Easter. And I'm going to make some loops out of that. And again, I'm going to cut it, leaving a little bit of tail. And we are going to dovetail our ends, so our ends are really pretty. We're going to layer that on top of our Happy Easter ribbon. So we've got 3 layers so far. And then I'm going to take some leftover sparkly goodness, and I'm going to make some loops out of this just around my hand. So we got 1 there. Got a purple on top of that, and a little touch of pink. I think that we're gonna leave some tails off of these. So we're gonna make a loop. We're gonna leave tails on either side. Leave some tails on my purple, that's my shortest. We've got some tails. Got some tails. I'm gonna take a big old thick piece of twine. I'm gonna wrap it around those. I'm gonna wrap it and twist it in the middle. I'm gonna continue that, and actually I'm just gonna layer it on all of these. And we're gonna tie a knot in the back of our twine. You can use a pipe cleaner, which is what I normally do. I still might, depending on how well this works. We're gonna make another big double knot in the back. And then we will take our pipe cleaner, don't worry, didn't leave her out, and I'm gonna put that just through the back so I can attach it onto my wicker basket. Oop, technical difficulties. Okay, so now that we have our bow, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna fluff all of my loops and my tinsel loops. I don't know if I called this tinsel earlier. I'm not sure what I called it. Sometimes when I get excited about a project, all word work goes out of mind. And you're gonna take your ribbon loops and you're gonna pull out your tails and twist them and pull them down. And really puff up those loops as much as possible. I like to put my hands or my fingers in them and stretch them out. And we're gonna just keep going with that same process throughout. keep fluffing and pulling. And I like to pull my loops kind of opposite from each other. Again, I like to pull my tails out and really stretch my loops out. So you can see that there's a big difference. And we've got a it looks crazy right now. It will not look as crazy once it is tied on board. But I'm gonna tie it right here using our pipe cleaner, front and center. And then we are going to continue to fluff it out. Now, if you have multiple kids in the house, this is a good time to add a name tag and delineate whose Easter baskets are whose, because sometimes kids can get confused, and that is understandable. So there we have our big Easter bow. And if I wanted to, I could even add some tails to this, but I won't. I always do my dovetails opposite. So take like a pinch out of yours. That was a terrible dovetail, don't copy that. And cut upwards. And then kind of curve them back in. You can even do 2 at a time if you're wanting to be real crazy with it. I don't know why these scissors are so terrible, but apparently my scissors desperately need to be replaced. And there we have it, a big old Easter bow. So here is our finished product, all stuffed and ready for that very special day. Keep in mind the total cost of this basket was $34.98, and if you take out the cost of basket and materials for it, it's actually under $30. Honestly, making an affordable and really useful item like this is such a simple process. All it takes is a little creativity. I'm so glad you guys all came along for today's basket journey, and I hope that you guys, if interested, subscribe for the next one. Thanks for coming.